Hey everybody. Okay, so it's been almost not a month. It hasn't been a month since my last video, but it's been a little while. I've been really good at keeping up with them. As you probably remember, my last video wasn't a very pleasant one. I talked about like hitting rock bottom, and I'm not completely over that yet. Like, I'm still struggling with a lot of that. But I wanted to do a topic video because I've had a lot of people asking about this one recently. So today I want to talk about doing like voice training. So obviously this is another one that I'm just like, okay, I'm going to talk about what I've done, but I'm not like a professional. So, and I've never seen a professional. I've never had any surgeries done or anything like that. This is all just what I've done to get my voice to where it is today. And here comes Kitten, who wants to say hello. So hello, Kitten. Um, yes? Okay, but I'm gonna get started, and it's kind of strange I'm doing this one today because I'm like actually extremely stuffy. My allergies have been killing me, and I just had a really bad asthma attack this morning because I'm out of my medicine, which is no fun. And so, anyways, what I have done to begin like my voice training was first to like study how like women speak, because typically, and this isn't for everybody, and I'm just making a generalization of all of this, but typically women speak with more emotion. Men have this more tendency to talk like monotone because just as like the society's view of the genders, men are more emotionless. Women have a lot more emotions. So it comes out in your language. So that was one of the first things, was to really pay attention. So that was my first piece of advice, is paying attention to how women talk. So if there's somebody who you like the way they speak, watch their movies or their vlogs or do whatever and just really pay attention. And that's, it seems silly, but it works because it makes you know when to like emphasize things, or like, I don't know, just speak in that way. So that was the first thing I started. And then the other thing was I would record my own voice. So I would just like take my phone and just do like a voice recording, and I would just like make up a paragraph or a couple sentences, and I would just like say them, and then I would listen back and I would critique myself. I never really let anybody else listen. It was just always me. But I would critique myself, and then I would work on it and go from there. So, like, as I'm like doing this, eventually my voice did start to change already just doing those two things. And it takes a lot of practice, and that's the one thing, like, you can't just expect to do it for a day and then all of a sudden you're going to be a master, because it honestly, like, it took me doing it all day every day. So if you're not like out to everybody and you're still like doing like the halftime thing, it's going to take more work because you're still going to be changing your voice back to the sky voice. If you're full time, I just suggest to continuously do it. Don't get comfortable, even with your friends. I mean, obviously, I want you to be comfortable, but once you work on it so much, it is your comfortable voice. Like, this is how I speak. I don't change my voice ever. And it's not that I try, this is just how I speak now. So for me, this is just my natural resting voice. And when people like are like, some, I don't let anybody just ask me this. This is just my friends. So if you come up to me and ask me to talk in my man voice, I'm probably gonna like yell at you for being offensive, because that's kind of offensive. But you know, some of my friends who are close and we can joke around, I will try to do a guy voice for them, and then it's literally like me trying to do a guy voice. So I'd be like, "Hey, everybody," and I'll just like talk like a Rocky Balboa or Andre the Giant kind of like voice, because I'm like trying to do a guy's voice. And the first time I realized that I can't go back to the voice I used to have was kind of strange because I was like, oh my god, like it's gone. And that's the first piece of relief I could have gotten. And my computer is freezing. There it is. So, like, that was dysphoria, was like a big sigh of relief because it's very rare that things can just go away. Like, I mean, other than hormone stuff. And that's the thing, is also hormones can help a little bit, but don't expect much. It's not going to do a lot. It just takes you working on those vocal cords. And if you're not having surgery or going to like a speech therapist, like that's what you got to do. And so the other things I did was another big one, other than like listening to how other women speak and working on my own like voice recordings. Driving in my car, I love to listen to music, and I blast girl bands and just try to sing along at those pitches. So if you have a favorite girl band, or if you don't, find something you can tolerate or enjoy and just let it out. I mean, driving in your car is a great way to practice singing, and I can't sing, but I try to match voices of these girls, and it has helped over the years. So, I mean, remember, I've been doing this for like about 4 years, and I'm here now. And I still don't personally think my voice is perfect, but I also have the belief that voices don't matter, and everybody should have that belief. If you're changing your voice, you should be doing it for yourself. Because that, I know it's part of dysphoria, like it makes you feel dysphoric. But society, it's none of their business. Like the whole people getting confused by why like Caitlyn Jenner still speaks the same and they think that she's like not trying. It doesn't matter. It's none of your business. Like if she wants to speak the same way, voice isn't gender. So she still speaks the same way, then that's up to her. If she's trying, good for her. That's what she wants to do. And just mind your own business. That's all I can really say about it. If somebody's presenting as a female and you can tell that they are presenting as a female and their voice doesn't sound like something that you think is a female voice, so what? If you're confused, ask her what her pronouns are. It's really not that hard to tell most of the time. So, I'm not saying hard to tell like if they're transgender. I'm saying how to refer to them is really not that hard to tell. So, anyways, just to make sure I'm not offending anybody. But that's like the big things that I have really done, and I think that's really what will help you if you're really struggling with trying to change your voice. But like I said, don't do it for anybody but yourself, and just know that you're beautiful no matter what. Trans is beautiful. Just remember, hearts. So yeah, that's really about it. I don't think I forgot anything. Hopefully I didn't. But enjoy, everybody. Thanks.